It says that I'm live. Here we are. You know, in this life, they say you have good days and you have bad days. Yesterday, I had myself a bad day. Something I've been working on for a long time that was very important to me went not the way I wanted. And so, I get the chance now to exercise my character. And so Gus D'Amato talks about character. Gus D'Amato is Mike Tyson's trainer, was Mike Tyson's trainer. He says character is that certain quality on which you can depend under adversity and other situations. He says a fighter with character will often win over a fighter with more skill. That's what Gus D'Amato said. And so let's talk about what happens when things don't go your way. What can we do? We can sit around and cry about it, or we can figure something out. And so the way to work through these kind of things, in my opinion, is to just get onto those habits. Character, like I just mentioned, was that certain qualities, that certain characteristics that you can depend on. And so whenever I've been talking about different habits, getting up early in the morning, having morning meditation time, taking care of the physical diet, the things I eat and drink to be, to stay healthy and keep my mind sharp. Those are character traits because they're habits. I do them all the time and they become part of who I am. It's what people know about me. Whenever anybody knows me, they know how I spend my time. If you spend any time around me, you've heard me talk about these things. If you spend any time around me, you see me drinking the same things and, having these maybe different routines of getting up early and things like that. But that's my character. That's what, whenever you scrape away, this is my habits and my character that I can go back to. And part of that's making these videos. I made a commitment to make these videos, even though, things didn't go the way I wanted. I could just sit around and say, well, forget about all that. What's the point? What's the point of keeping those commitments? Well, the point is, the commitments to myself as well, and the point is to reinforce and get those character traits and those habits. Those habits become character traits when you do them all the time. And so over time, I've been able to change my character because I change the things I do with my time, and that makes me have different experiences of what I've done with my time, and it's a different record of what my character is because of the things I do. So there's plenty of things that I do, like making this video today. Whenever I was in a low space mentally, I got into this lock onto my habits, lock onto my commitments, and stick to my character is a great way to get through times whenever, stuff just didn't go in the way that I planned it. It was actually a big one, There's plenty of things that we plan and we want, and this was actually a big one. And so how do I deal with it? Lock back onto my character and don't let this situation knock me off of my course of what my character is. And so I do things now to increase and enhance how I feel about my character. I do things so that I can remember, I can think of myself as I'm the kind of person who does that. So for example, I started about 3 years ago, I started buying books, and I bought plenty of classic books and leather-bound books, and I tried to get into collecting a little bit. And so now I think of myself as the kind of person who buys expensive books. I'm the kind of person who collects compasses. I'm the kind of person who collects watches. I'm the kind of person who collects antique maps because I just started doing it. I just did it one time because I wanted to tell you the truth. I heard this guy, Mark Manson, talk about it. And he said, well, you want to be the kind of person that does that, just do it. Just do it one time. I'm the kind of person who rides in first class. And so you go ride in first class and it starts to change the mentality of that's the kind of person I am. And so I'm the kind of person who sticks to my commitments and even makes videos whenever things are not going right for me. I'm the kind of person who gets on and tells the truth about whenever I'm not feeling great. And I don't want to be rah motivation. And I don't want to be like that for people today. You know, I want that for myself. I don't want to be giving that out to somebody today. And so by saying that, I reinforce my character and I make myself, I'm the kind of person who gets on and follows through with their commitments. And so that's what I'm learning from this kind of a day. Like I put in my little description, I put in there, let's get on and see if we can find out anything. How about some more music? Y'all want to hear more music? I enjoyed it. I don't know if YouTube might kick me off. I know the rules. I'm probably breaking them. Whenever stuff doesn't go the right way, all of us have things that don't go the way we want. Plenty of things don't go the way we want every day. So what? Jim Rohn says the same wind blows on us all. And the only thing that matters of how you'll end up in the end is how you set your sail. So since the same wind blows on us all, somebody else didn't get more favorable wind to get to the end. I guess this only matters if you know much about sailing. But he said, since the same wind blows on us all, what matters is not the wind, but the set of your sail. And so we can control how we set our sail and make it to where what drives us and what gathers in our sail and pushes us forward are things like that we can control. So since we can't control the wind, we can control the set of the sail. So what is the set of the sail? Sticking to commitments, sticking to the habits that we know form this good character, and not changing from the character. So say something goes bad and it's out of character. For example, for me, it's out of character to go get drunk and drink alcohol. That's out of my character. I don't do that. So whenever all of a sudden the situation is different, I don't just let go of my character and say, I know how to feel better. I can just go drink alcohol. Well, that's not in my character. So I get a chance every time, say something goes wrong. This is a chance to reinforce my character. Every day we're building our character. Our character is these things that we do over and over through time. Like we can't argue with what we've done over time, how we've spent our time. That's what adds up and accumulates and becomes our character. So that word's been strong on my mind lately. I guess I've been talking about it a lot. And I'll repeat that quote. I really like that one. Wish I could remember it in the broader text. I'll probably memorize it here pretty soon. Customato. Go look it up on YouTube if you want to see the whole speech. And he goes, character is that certain quality on which you can depend under adverse conditions and other circumstances. So not your regular circumstances. Your regular circumstances is when you build your character every day. Adverse circumstances is when you exercise your character, when you show it, when it gets shown off to the world. Actually, you don't even have the choice of when you show your character. Your character gets shown to the world whenever these kind of things happen by how we react and how it goes down, so to speak. So I'm going to stick to my, like I said, sticking in my habits and routines and pull myself out of not sitting around and thinking about how things didn't go my way. I think that was what I quoted the other day. I was, who was that? Sadhguru talks about that. He says, what do you know about the world? Hardly anything. You barely know from all the space of time of the entire world and all of the space that there is on the entire world. You only know this little tiny amount of time that you're alive and this little tiny amount of the earth that you even go around on. You only walk around on this little small tiny piece. And from that little tiny piece of time and from that little tiny piece of experience on the earth, we create this something and we call it my way. Well, today I'm upset because things didn't go my way. And so I have to keep reminding myself, plenty of things don't go my way every day. So what? I still wake up every single day and I still go on with my habits and I control the things I can control. That's what it really all goes back to. Every self-help book and every chicken soup book and every AA meeting and every 12-step program, they get back to control the things you can control. And that'll get you back to where you need to be. I think that'll wrap it up for us today. Once again, a short one. I hope you enjoy these videos and they do something for you. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Alex Alexander, and I own Integrity Portfolio Management. And we do some good business here in Hawaii. And the reason I make these videos is because I think that there's a lot of people in the world who don't need to be broke. And you don't have to be one of them if you don't want to. So you can take these skills I'm talking about and you can put them into your life if you want. It's all the stuff that I've done to get me from where I was one of those people that was broke and couldn't figure out what to do. And so now I just talk about what I did and how I do it now. And so if anybody wants to use it, feel free. Like I said, I sell land, but we give away knowledge for free. So I hope you take it and put it to some good use. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to go ahead and say aloha. Bye-bye.